Good evening, good day, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Firstly, let me thank you. You could be watching the Sean Deitch Masterclass on the other channel, but you're here with us, and we greatly appreciate that. Secondly, as everyone got their breath back now, what a game Super Bowl 57 was last night, and congratulations to the new reigning and defending Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl champions. Gentlemen, my name is Shane Harris. How are the devil are you, Bear? How are you feeling after yesterday?
Just the pair. We have somebody came from Amsterdam.
Hey!
Hello, gents. You right?
Aye.
Hey! With a beer in his hand as well.
Did you enjoy the Super Bowl last night?
I did. I loved it. Bear in mind, it was like an hour later over here than it is back in the jolly old England. So I sat in this sports bar in Amsterdam, surrounded by a mixture of Dutch fans, a couple of Americans, and I sat next to an ex-Team GB player, Shelton Campbell. It was a great. Oh, it's such a great game. I loved it. How you guys find it?
Yeah, we were just saying what a great game it was.
It was a quality game. We got to the third quarter before we walked back to our hotel, and I watched the rest of it from our hotel room. But everything the 49ers said all week about the Eagles came through, didn't it? The fact that they were pretenders, they absolutely bottled it.
Yeah, the Eagles were the better
Did they
team
bottle
last
it
night.
though?
Well, as Shane just said, they were the best team. They didn't win. Isn't that sort of the definition of bottling it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought. Go on, gents.
No, just a quick one. But as I said before we came on, my MVP for the game was Jalen Hurts. People can say what they want, but my particular opinion, my MVP for that game was Jalen Hurts. He carried that team. He got the 2-point conversion as well when they needed him to do so to keep him in the game. Honestly, God, what a guy, what a player.
But if we play the cards properly, if he wasn't for his fumble, which led to a Chiefs touchdown recovery, Eagles would have won the Super Bowl.
yeah, I mean,
Feel a bit earlier.
there was lots of if, buts, and maybes and about that, wasn't it? There was, the turf was a big issue. There was a lot of players slipping. There was the one that Tony had the jet sweep and went. Sky Moore had the jet sweep to cut inside and slipped.
The turf that cost the NFL $800,000. That turf.
Yeah.
Apparently they could have paid for 2 years.
It was a really poor turf, but it was a brilliant game. Absolutely brilliant game. The first 2 drives took 5 minutes and 3 minutes to travel 75 yards. That set the tone for this game. Absolutely set the tone for this game, and that's how it should. That's how Super Bowl should be.
I mean, it was a great advert for the game on the biggest stage.
100%. 100%.
Definitely. I've heard 2 or 3 radio DJs talk about this game today, and I didn't even know they watched NFL, so it says a lot, doesn't it?
It attracts the casual fan. It attracts the casual fan, much like WrestleMania attracts the casual fan. You've got the biggest event of the year. People are going to watch from, whatever, out of intrigue, if nothing else.
Mm. Let's start with the first drive from Philadelphia. It was bang, 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 and then you had that catch, which wasn't a catch. The fumble from Devontae Smith, who stepped out of bounds. But Jalen Hurts drove the team down the field really well, either with his legs or with Sanders' legs or with his arms. It was a very good, well-structured first drive, and it was their 10-12 first plays. It was brilliant.
No, I mean, it was a great drive, the first one. It really set the tone for the game, really.
Yeah. Even when he had his fumble, the first play back after that, right, you're having the ball and you're going for the run. No need to smirk about that, Mr. Perrins. Every time I because it's not a fumble.
but to be fair to it all, I mean, it was great management by Nick Sirianni because, I mean, Jalen Hurts, he comes out the gate, scores a touchdown first for the Eagles, fumbles on his next drive, and what we then found is instead of them being quite conservative say what other head coaches probably would have been with their quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts, I mean, they just gave him the keys to the Ferrari and just went full leather for it. And I noticed the other day, Ollie, when I gave you my predictions for the game, and I put it in the group chat. Not enough pat on the back for me predicting the exact score and the exact drive and the exact people to score first.
Well done, Nostradamus. Well done, mate.
You're not getting an extra point for that.
When I looked at it, I was like, oh my God. I was like, yeah, I called it. I literally called it. Chiefs by 3, Kelsey to Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean, this famous Eagles D-line who's led the league in sacks this year didn't get to Mahomes once. He didn't get knocked down. He didn't get touched. I mean, that O-line from Kansas stepped up superbly well.
I mean, he got touched once, and that injured his ankle. But that was it. That was in front of the line of scrimmage.
And that was him running.
Yeah.
And to have, probably had all the blooming injections needed and everything needed in that halftime show. And you could still, when he made that run near the end of the fourth quarter to set up the field goal, you could see the pain on his face even as he was running.
He wasn't as quick as he usually was either. He didn't have that extra zip.
No.
Phil, you were saying about making accurate predictions. I was the only one to say that a kicker would miss an attempt at goal.
Yeah,
You're also the only one to predict that the Eagles would win.
Yeah, lost the money. Lost the money on that one, but
I know. I mean, Shane, you got. I mean, me and you got. No, only I was the only one who got the most yardage correct in Philadelphia. But you were the only one who went for Philadelphia to win the Super Bowl. So maybe
not sure.
It was a brilliant game. It was just ruined by some weird singing at halftime.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to play the one that wasn't rubbish.
I didn't dislike Rihanna playing the halftime.
Look at him! Look at his face! Look how sheepish he is.
I thought it was decent.
So I'm in a crowded area in the bar, and I don't want to bring it up too loud that I'm wearing a Muse t-shirt while saying that Rihanna was actually.
Who's just?
Yeah, I mean, it was. There was an awful lot of miming in there. It needed something else. It just needed something.
I mean, Jay-Z was there. Could he not have come on for a cameo for Run This Town and Umbrella?
We thought, me and my friend were there. We thought that he was going to. He's a big hip-hop fan, is my friend. He's like Marshall Mathers III, honest to God, right? But, yeah. So, when he's had a couple, he'd come up with all these Slim Shady lyrics and verses and that, and I'm just stood there in awe. But, no, we genuinely thought that Jay-Z was going to come out, but he didn't in the end, which was, I think it would have made things a little bit better.
Without going into it much, I mean, I don't think Rihanna is an artist that needs people to help her out. Do you?
Support.
And then
got a couple of bangers.
Yeah. Umbrella's a tune. Umbrella's a tune. As soon as she brings out Umbrella, I know all the words. Like, literally, I'm all over the place.
Zip the hoodie up a little bit more, mate. They can still see the Muse wording.
I'm also wearing it's a Misfits jumper as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice. I mean, going back to the game, Hurts balled out. Hurts has gone, I am the face of this franchise for X, Y, Z. I'm the face of this NFL, this league for years and years to come. Has Patrick Mahomes now set himself as the next elite quarterback above everyone else?
Well, as I said the other day, I mean, Patrick Mahomes now is, petitioned by Super Bowls, is just as good as Eli and Peyton Manning. So he's in that echelon now in terms of quality quarterbacks.
I don't think this will be the last time. I don't think this will be the last time we see these two quarterbacks duel off potentially in the Super Bowl.
No, I think you're right
Yeah.
there, bud. I think you're right.
I think
Yeah,
there
so
may be a
it's some-
certain guy from Cincinnati who might argue that case a few times.
And I don't
No,
want to use the L word,
Loser.
but is Patrick Mahomes starting to set a bit of a legacy?
he is the
in
benchmark.
debt?
Now that
Are we in
Brady's
the
gone,
depths
he's done
of
the most
KFC? Go on, sorry, Phil.
KFC.
If you're offering.
No, no,
If you're offering.
I see where you're going with this, Holly. I think now that Brady's retired, hasn't Mahomes won the most Super Bowls out of the current starters in the NFL?
Yeah.
Am I right in that?
If you don't count Jimmy Garoppolo, yes.
I don't. I actually don't count Jimmy Garoppolo because you have to start to be able to consider to be a good. Otherwise, we can say like, oh yeah, Steve Young won 3 Super Bowls for the 49ers. No, he won 1 as a starter. He was the backup for 2. I know. I think he is the benchmark. It'd be stupid. I can put my 49ers cap on as much as I want, but he is the benchmark for quarterbacks in the NFL. He literally is. So yes, he is the guy to beat. We can talk about Burrow. We can talk about Hurts. We can talk about Purdy. We can talk about Jackson. We can talk about Rodgers. But Patrick Mahomes is the benchmark to beat now.
Yeah, as I've said, his face would be the one on the cover of the cover on the programs, on the collectors' cups, and all that sort of thing. He is going to be the face of the league. Basically, and like I said the other day, he is the heir apparent to Brady's crown now, and that's it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's take him on Madden and let the Madden curse affect him.
Oh my God, yes.
He's
Would
been
it
on the
have
cover
been
of
affected with Brady when him? Yeah, he's been on the cover of Madden.
Yeah,
He was on there with Brady, wasn't he? Go to mini.
21.
Madden.
21 or 22? 22. Madden 22.
Shayna's going through his Madden shit.
you live in Madden 22.
Sorry, I upgraded, didn't I, recently? I haven't got it anymore.
No, I mean,
You say upgraded, but you still have a PlayStation. Oh, so you say upgraded, but you've got an Xbox.
Hey, don't knock Xbox.
so Mahomes is probably better than a good 50% of QBs in this league with one leg.
Oh yeah.
But shout out to Chad Henne retiring.
Yes.
Well deserved
Yeah.
after 2 Super Bowl victories.
15
But
years
let's
in
put
the
it this
league.
way. If it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have got to the Super Bowl this year round.
No.
It's true. It's very true. It's
And
very
there
true.
was, one a few years ago where Mahomes went down with a concussion and he took over to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, in 2019. Was it 2020 actually? I think it was 2020 when they
It
lost.
was the last time they won the Super Bowl.
No, was it when they won? I thought it was when they lost to the Bucks.
Anyway, he's still taken there. You know, Mahomes, so he's gotten there, so he deserves it. I mean, Mahomes is now 2-1 at Super Bowls.
Yes.
He's ahead of Brady. At this age, Brady had only won 1 Super Bowl. And only been to 1 Super Bowl.
At the age of 27.
I'm sure, yeah. 2001, because it didn't get to Super Bowl until 2003.
No.
And he joined the
Brady
league.
won in 2000.
League. So he's been in the league 20. He's been in the league 21 years. He's now 45.
Yeah, but he won it in
23,
2001 and
42,
2003.
So 2001. Okay, my maths is wrong. I robbed the stat of someone. My maths is wrong. But yeah, but he's ahead of Brady's curve.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brady set the precedent with 7 rings. I don't think Mahomes can play till 45. I think he's too much of a mobile quarterback.
A lot of it will come down to Andy Reid's successor. And don't forget, Kelsey and a lot of his major weapons are alongside of 30. I mean, Kelsey will retire in the next couple of years. I mean, he's 32, 33 now. His output, his production will slow down.
Oh yeah, you're right. He's 33. I didn't realise he was that old. I thought he was like 28.
No. He is younger than Kittle, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of it will be what will happen when salary cap hits, because he's on a fat contract. When other players' deals comes up, what will happen with Andy Reid's successor? What will happen with Kelsey? A lot of that will come in the next rebuild. He's going to be around for the next rebuild, but what's the output going to be for it?
Oh,
Do you not
yeah,
think? It's like Brady. There's two eras of Brady. There's early Patriots Brady and the late Patriots Brady. They're two completely different teams. When he had Wes Welker as compared to Julian Edelman. Where he had, who else did he have? When he had
Danny
Gronk,
Amendola.
when he had Amendola, yeah, absolutely.
What about
You know,
Moss?
the thing is now there is a lot of players from KC entering free agency. Orlando Bloom, Juju, Andrew
Orlando
Williams,
Bloom
right
is
tackle.
he? Orlando Bloom.
Hey?
Orlando
Orlando
What, from
Bloom.
the Pirates of the
Orlando
Caribbean?
Brown,
From the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Um,
Sorry. From the
yeah, Jared McKinnon, Nicole Hardman, Juwan Thornhill, the
Juju Schuster.
safety, Juju's
Juju.
another one, yeah, the punter, the defensive end of Tyshawn Wharton, Joe Thornton, the back at tight end. You know, there is a lot of good players entering free agency now.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, and their cap space is they're not in their cap space is 11 million.
Yeah.
When you look
So,
at Eagles
you know,
cap
it's-
space, which you know, compared to the Eagles are about -1.5, but they've got a quarterback still on a contract for another 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's got to be a good feeling for them, to be fair.
Oh yeah, all day long. All day
It's funny,
long.
I was saying all through this season about the Chiefs. Oh, you know, we can rely on Mahomes, but he got a patchwork quilt of wide receivers. Sometimes that's all you need to get the job done. And it shows how good Mahomes is to basically bring people in who haven't played together only this season, a lot of the wide receivers from other teams, and still win a Super Bowl. What does that say about him?
It says also says
I mean-
a lot about Andy Reid.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Eric the enemy. Everyone said,
Yeah.
"Oh, Tyreek Hill's gone. This team is going to struggle without Tyreek Hill." Blah 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 blah. How did the Dolphins do?
That's true.
And how did KC do? KC got back to Super Bowl. KC got another ring.
Yeah.
You know, with
Yeah, I think
Juju,
the
with
Dolphins-
Marcus Valdes-Scantling, with you know Nicole Hardman, McKinnon, Pacheco.
But also, very importantly, Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I can see Kelsey having a couple more years. I think.
Kelsey's been the one that's picked up the slack for. You think
Yeah.
2 more years more?
I think Kelsey's got 2 more years. I don't think he'll keep going as long as we think he's going to be. He's won 2 Super Bowls. He's a Hall of Famer. I mean, statistically, he's not far off from beating Gronk's record. And I don't think he's just going to beat him. Well, Gronk's got 4, but I'm talking in terms of output and receptions and all the on-field stats and the link-up play between him and Mahomes compared to Brady and Gronk. You know, I think Kelsey will go down as one of the all-time greats, if not one of the all-time greats. But he's 33, man. Is he going to keep going until he's 35?
Maybe. I'm trying to find his contract actually, off the top of my head. Hey, easier said than done.
Keep playing the way they are, then yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, you know, it's. But is he going to end up more like Gronk, where he's going to come a blocking type tight end and not a receiving tight end? You know, there's a lot of things that happen. You know, tight ends are a very physical thing. They're in the trenches the majority of the time. You know, it's difficult. Tight ends are a difficult, hard role. As you know, you played there.
Yeah, I know. And you get tight end is one of the. It is. I actually think it's actually one of the hardest positions to play in football because you're not just you're blocking, but you're receiving as well. You run 10 yards, you get absolutely drilled. I mean, it's such a hard position to play because your focus is twofold. You know, you're blocking for your quarterback, you're running, you create space, you're running 10 yards, and then you go on to the next progression. It's a very difficult position, and he is pound for pound probably the best of it at the moment. Now that Gronk's out of the picture, but he's 33. He's 33. I'm 33 now. It's like,
but you pair in a completely different shape, the pair of you. But what's
exactly.
What's stopping the Chiefs in a couple of years' time drafting a new tight end early and sort of asking Kelsey to take a team-friendly deal and then sort of have a player?
But I feel like Kelsey is a once in a generation tight end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So they
You know,
could,
he's
they
got-
could, they could take a tight end and get, I don't know, Daniel Bellinger, who, don't get me wrong, is a great tight end. But the likelihood of you getting Kelsey again is pretty low.
Michael Meyer, the Notre Dame quarterback, is the one that's considered to be most like him. He's meant to be the top tight end going into this draft at the moment. And Kelsey signed a 4-year deal in 2020. He's rolling into his last year on that deal. You know, it's a £57 million deal.
Yeah.
27 million guarantees. So he's rolling into that last contract of his deal now. You know, so is he going to go on after this contract in the end of next season?
Well, I don't know. Maybe
What do they
they
miss?
go and
Not a lot,
just
buddy.
Kelsey's contract. Maybe they go and sign Austin Powers. Who knows?
Groovy, baby. That Austin Powers.
Mike Myers. That was the joke.
Okay. That's very okay. I've got you now. That's very bad. You know,
You could be signing Michael Myers. That's a different one.
Oh,
That's a different conversation completely.
oh God, yeah. Standout play from the Super Bowl. What was that play that goes, wow? How the heck?
Can I go first? The Jalen Hurts bomb to AJ Brown.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what,
yeah,
for the first
that's mine,
touchdown?
yeah.
You watch that in a bar where I was with all people screaming and shouting and that, and you just feel the electricity that was there, and it was an incredible play, and he scored as well. Fantastic. And like I said, it was a great game for the neutral. So plays like that stand out, but not as much as they would like in a normal game, if you know what I mean. Because the things like that in the Super Bowl, you throw it all against the wall. You take as many risks as you can, you know. And there's not a lot of conservative shit going on.
I had someone screaming and bouncing on the sofa next to me.
I would take. I think it was the start of the second quarter. The Jalen Hurts run to set up the second touchdown.
Oh, what, after the fumble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Jalen Hurts scramble.
Mine is actually the way the Chiefs use the Philadelphia Eagles' strengths against them. Two touchdowns exactly run. You know, my actual one was Tony's punt return. That was brilliant to set up within 5 yards. But there was 2 touchdown runs exactly the same. Now look at Tony's touchdown run and look at Sky Moore's touchdown run. Same routes. Come from the outside into the slot and then turn back out and literally had an open space to walk in. They used Philadelphia's strengths against them. They knew that Philadelphia was going to come all out. They knew they weren't in man coverage. There you go. Nice walking touchdown. Both. Fair play, but that the Kadarius Toney, not Ivan Toney, that's the wrong spot completely. Kadarius Toney punt return was brilliant. And
Ivan Toney's probably too busy betting.
Yeah, I'm going to share Pat McAfee's later on our social medias. He's broke it down how it happened, and he believes the punter was meant to go left because all the gunners were aiming to go left and all that, but he miskicked it. It went right, so that's what set that up. And I'll share it later on. It's a really, really good, interesting read, and brilliant how he broke it all down. Really worth a watch that. But yes. Mr. Perrins, would you like to see scrolling across the bottom of the screen?
Wait. Oh my God, wait. Oh my God. Have I actually won the season?
Yes.
God damn it.
I've won a point. Oh, I'm going to hold this over you guys for the rest of your life.
We should get him a little trophy, shouldn't we?
You can now have a little star next to your name.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, let me just tell them.
Come on, Phil, speech.
Look, do you know what? Many things I'm so proud of in my life, in terms of being able to work on some famous sets of films, becoming a teacher, becoming the head of department, getting the highest GCSE grade, marrying my wife. But this moment tops everything else in my life. Winning.
I hope Trevor's not in with earshot.
Probably is.
No, she's upstairs. Actually, she's upstairs in bed. I'm sitting in the bar.
Phil, with a tear in my eye.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You know, I'm just a common man. I'm just a common man, Shane. I didn't actually think this would happen.
I know where you're going with that, but you're just a common man. I got you.
But what I will say is, yeah, I'd like to thank absolutely nobody because the champ thanks nobody.
It's Conor McGregor.
I know.
I'm a multi-sport guy. Oh my god! Can we carry this over into the XFL as well? Should we start afresh with the XFL?
Yeah, why not?
Thursday's
I'll probably
episode,
keep
all
asking about me. Go for it.
Thursday's episode is going to be such a big XFL thing, man. I can't wait. I actually can't wait. Well, that's
Let's
brilliant.
do it, Pat. Let's do it.
Does that mean I get the first? Does that mean I get the last draft pick in the draft this year for us because I just won the championship?
You have to ask the commissioner.
Yeah, there he is. He's up here somewhere.
Commissioner Hope. Does that mean I get to pick the last player, or do I get the first pick of the draft?
The draft will be randomised as it is every year.
Oh, shut up! Oh, wait.
We've got 15 days to the NFL Combine.
Yes.
30 days till free agency kicks in. And only 70-something days, I think it's 75 days, I can't remember off the top of my head now, till draft. It rolls around quick in the NFL. After the season, these next 3 months up to April goes very, very quick. Next week, it'll be Hard Knocks again.
Yeah. Let's find out which team it is. I was trying to figure out. I don't think there are that many teams it can actually be.
No.
Quick trivia question for you. Does anybody know who the first team ever to feature on Hard Knocks was?
Was it the Cardinals?
I'm gonna guess.
It was Cleveland.
I thought this out the other day. I was quite surprised.
Oh, is it the Texans?
No. Answers on a postcard.
Cleveland. It was Cleveland.
It was.
The Ravens.
The Ravens.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
All the episodes on YouTube as well.
They're all on Game Pass too.
Yeah, but not just for people. For those of us who are not blessed with spending £130 a year on Game Pass for the sake of 6 months, you know. But
hey, mate, there's lots of stuff on Game Pass.
It is.
So, who was the quarterback then back for the Ravens on their first podcast?
Tony Banks.
Who?
Tony Banks. Don't start.
Okay, all right.
Nobody else. But
Trent Dilfer's still there.
You couldn't help it, Canoe. You couldn't help it. He's had a beer. Don't start him.
He's probably had several beers last night as well.
I did, man. I did. I had a great time last night.
Yeah, it was. You know, we've been blessed to have a really, really good NFL season to finish off with a really good, brilliant Super Bowl last night. Probably easily in the top 2 or 3 for me.
Yeah. I don't think I've enjoyed a Super Bowl that much since the Colts and Saints from over 10 years ago. I generally don't think I've
with the
enjoyed
onside kick at half time.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think I've enjoyed a Super Bowl as much as I enjoyed that one.
For 2/3 of the Super Bowl in the last time in Phoenix when Patriots came back from 28-3 down.
No, that wasn't in Phoenix. That was in New Orleans. The last one in Phoenix was Malcolm Butler.
Yes.
I thought that was in Phoenix.
No, it was the Malcolm Butler interception that was in Phoenix.
Oh my God! What a game that was! What a game!
What a play that was!
That play killed the Seattle Seahawks dynasty right there and then. He just killed it.
As I always say, boys, 8-3, as I always say, never trust a man with 2 first names, Matt Ryan.
We are now in the depths of a Kansas City dynasty.
Yes.
Whether we like it or not.
The last 5 years they've been to the AFC Championship. They've been to the Super Bowl 3 times. They've won two Super Bowl trips out of 3. We're in the dynasty now, and they're only going to get stronger, unfortunately. Mahomes is going to get better as he gets old, This is,
I think
it's,
I think I think at the age of 27, Mahomes is at his peak.
27.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I think between now and 32, we'll see how good he can be. Because don't
Yeah.
forget, I mean, Drew Brees won his first when he's in his 30s. Aaron Rodgers won his first when he's in his 30s. Well, near his 30s. We're the same
league.
age.
His own league.
Yeah. But we're talking about like Drew Brees is a Hall of Fame quarterback. Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Fame quarterback. You know, the next 5 years will be his peak. Absolutely will be his peak.
yeah,
Imagine
completely.
peaking at 27. I'm 37 and I can't even spell peak. Do you know what I mean?
I know some people peak when they're 37.
Yeah,
Because some musicians that peaked at 27.
Exactly.
Well, I didn't realize you were the oldest one here.
Me? Oh yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Ollie.
me.
Ollie.
Ollie's 40? I just dressed like I'm 14.
Ollie's 40.
I would never have said that. Dude, you look good for your age, OBH.
I had an easy paper on, mate. Yeah, most definitely. On Thursday's show, we are doing our first mock drafts, and we are bringing back our draft prospect series, and we are covering QBs this time around. We have got 4 QBs. We have got Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Will Levis, and Hendon Hooker.
Let's go, Bulls.
We're going to be profiling. I'm trying to get a little video together without being told off by YouTube. So that's Thursday's show. We are bringing back draft prospects because it is only 10 weeks to the draft now. Yeah, 10 weeks to the draft. So we'll get that. We got
Kelly's
this
just
going.
saying, I love the draft prospect feature. It's ace.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, it's great. I mean, we're just changing around this bit. We're going to try and do every position because I think we missed a few last year. But yeah, any players that you want us to prospect?
I'm not convinced we did number 1 last year, did we? I'm not
No, I
convinced
don't think we did.
Walker.
No, I don't think we did. I don't think we ever. None of us had him going at number 1 either.
No, I think we will have Hutch going.
See if we can get it right this year.
Oh yes.
Will Anderson
Yeah,
Jr.
we will be back on Thursday, 8:30. Mr. Perrins, I believe you will be back from Amsterdam.
I will be. I'm back on Wednesday night, so I'll be fresh and ready at them on Thursday. I got to go to the tattoo parlor first on Thursday morning to get an ink done, but I'll be ready and able for Thursday's go.
Is that Mahone's face?
That was Brock Purdy.
I was about to say that. No, I'm going to get a tattoo of all the quarterbacks that's inspired me. So it's going to have like Montana, Young, Purdy, Dilfer.
Dilfer. Mr. Perrins, thank you for joining us all the way from Amsterdam. It is a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Always. It's 10 o'clock here, by the way, just to let you know.
Is it?
Nice.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
They're now ahead of us.
Nice. Shano, as always, brilliant to join you. Mr. Hope, thank you as always. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back Thursday, 8:30. Stay safe all.